You know, I can't stop smiling at what the state of Indiana has done. The massive backfire that they have put upon themselves is one of the most glorious things I think I've seen in any of the states. And I say this because I'm definitely not glorifying the anti-discrimination law that they passed, in which basically says that LGBT people in the community, anyone who's a lesbian, anyone who's gay, well, we don't like your sexuality, so we will not hire you. So my question would be then, when is it going to take a step further? If you're going to not hire someone based upon their sexuality, is it going to be color next? Oh, I'm sorry, you can't work here. We only hire white people. Of course, I really shouldn't have to give my stance on this, but of course I'm against it. And not hiring someone based upon their sexuality, which doesn't actually interfere with your specific religious lifestyle or non-religious lifestyle, it doesn't affect you, so why is it a big deal whether they're gay or not? But one of the most glorious things about the state of Indiana's decision to pass this law of discrimination against the LGBT community and lesbians and gays is the fact that they are seeing what happens. They lose funding. They lose hundreds upon thousands of dollars from companies, organizations. And I'm going to read a list off to you of all the companies and people who have spoken out against the state of Indiana and who have retracted some of the biggest Indiana spotlights within the state. One of the biggest organizations to pull away from the state of Indiana was actually NASCAR. All the big people who race, it's been really big on the state. Well, they pulled back, they issued a statement. In fact, all these people that I'm going to list have issued statements about the state of Indiana, and they're pulling their funding. But you have NASCAR. You have the associations of flight attendants. You have Gap Incorporated, Levi Jeans. You have the Marriott. You have Subaru, the car company. You have the state of Washington. You have Governor Jay Inslee. You have Nick Offerman and Megan Mullally. Nick Offerman plays, he actually canceled his comedy show, which was going to be debut in Indiana. Nick Offerman, in case you don't know, does Park and Recreations, the guy who loves meat. You have Twitter. Twitter even spoke out against this. You have San Francisco State University. You have Wilco. You have AFSCME. I'm not sure. I think that's some woman's thing. I don't know what that is. You have the state of Connecticut. You have Indiana, DePaul, Butler Universities, the city of Seattle, NBA and the Pacers. You have Angie's List. You have Apple. You have Yelp. You have Salesforce. You have the city of San Francisco. You have the NCAA. You have the Eli Lilly and Company. You have the Disciples of Christ. You have Gen Con. Gen Con's a huge thing. With gaming convention. You have the White House. You have celebrities such as Stephen King, Hillary Clinton. You have Ashton Kutcher. You have Audra McDonald. The list goes on. These are gigantic companies which have voiced publicly their disappointment with the state of Indiana and that they're no longer going to be associated with this state in terms of funding. And I just sit here and I smile because this is how it should be. If a state wants to pass a discrimination law against people of color, of ethnic backgrounds, of religious backgrounds, of people's sexuality, then they don't deserve to have big old companies funding them and giving them money and hosting them in the state of Indiana. It just goes to show that if you say, fuck you, that we will fuck you right back directly in the ass. And I'm all for some anal penetration.